So if you do not know anything about me, let me give you a little bit of background. I moved here when I was 7 years old, and I have been living here for 20 plus years. I'm not gonna give any dates so that you can't find out my age, but let's just say I've been here a while, and I can tell you things that you won't hear on other pros and cons lists. So just to summarize, here are my top 5 favorite things about Yuma. 1 is the small town vibes and tight-knit community. 2 is the proximity to Mexico and major metropolitan areas. If you want to go to Phoenix or to San Diego or to Mexico, you're talking about 30 minutes to 2.5 hours drive. 3 are the business opportunities. Back to the tight-knit community. We are so supportive of our local businesses. So if you're wanting to start a local business, this is the place to do it. 4, no commutes. So if you need to go from one part of Yuma to the other across town, you're probably going to drive 30 minutes and you're not going to get stuck in traffic, standstill traffic. That doesn't exist here. And 5, the weather, which you might think is a con, but let me tell you why it's a pro. If you want to find out more, keep watching this video. So I talked a lot about small town community, business opportunity, tight-knit community. Let me go into a little bit more detail about that. I have seen so many small businesses start since the beginning of the pandemic, and a lot of them have just risen to success. One of them being Birreria El Gordo. If you go back on their social media, you're gonna see their humble beginnings from selling birria out of the trunk of a car at the Walmart parking lot to now having one of the most iconic locations on the big curve. And that business only started in spring of 2020. So if that gives you any idea of how supportive this community is of our small local businesses, I say go for it. I always try and shop small, and I know that is something that this entire community likes to do. So my second point was the proximity to Mexico and major metropolitan areas. So in Mexico, you can get medical care, dental care, veterinary care, and a taco for about the 10th of the price that you would pay in the US. Algodones, Baja California is 15 minutes from here and one of the top places to get dental care. That's why it's called Molar City. And 30 minutes south is San Luis, where you can take your animals to get their dental cleaning and to get their vaccines, and in the same afternoon get an amazing meal at Pranvera or Bohemio, or where else do you like to go, Hermes?
Mostly tacos, babe.
Just tacos. My family goes to El Bajío, but my husband's family likes to go to, where is that other place? El Molcajete. So I forgot what the point of that was, but if you want a good taco, go to either one of those. The other point was the business opportunity. So we talked about Birreria El Gordo, but I used to work at a commercial firm, and I can tell you there is a lot of major corporations that are considering moving to Yuma because of our international border and multi-state borders. There's just a lot of business opportunity here when it comes to agriculture and other industries. So if you are Costco or Trader Joe's, please come to Yuma. My fourth point was no commutes. So if you watched my previous video, the things I hate about Yuma, you will see that there are some pretty bad drivers here, and we get some traffic in the wintertime with that congestion when we've got those seasonal workers and snowbirds. They kind of clog our roads. But despite all of that, if you leave your work at 5 p.m., it might take you an extra 5 minutes to get home. But other than that, it's pretty quick. You're not gonna get stuck in traffic and miss your kids' soccer game. And lastly, our weather. I'm not crazy. Let me tell you why I love the Yuma weather. From, I think October to May, we have some of the most beautiful weather in the country. So fun fact, today is Groundhog's Day that we're filming this video, and my phone alerted me that Punxsutawney Phil saw his shadow. That means nothing to me because we don't have winter here. So I'm sorry, East Coast, you have 6 more weeks of winter. We're living in shorts and sandals here. So that's what I love about our weather, and that goes hand in hand with our amazing sunsets. When it is monsoon season in August and even all throughout the year, if it's a cloudy day, I can guarantee you that we're going to have a breathtaking sunset because that setting sun and those pink skies, they just light up. And it's probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen other than my child being born. So if that tells you anything, our sunsets are incredible. So those are just my top 5 favorite things about Yuma. If you're interested in finding out more, I actually have a Yuma relocation guide. So you can go to CassandraCarrasco.com, and under guides, you can download my relocation guide along with my Yuma buyer guide, Yuma seller guide, new home construction guide, and so much more. So check out that website, download my guides, and if you want to talk about moving down here or selling your home in Yuma, call me. See you in the next video.